All right, welcome back. It's late April 64. The weather's now completely clear, so at this point, an attack is imminent, I would say. I am making a slight change to the defensive structure. Morgan's Strong Division is going to join Forney's Corps, which will give us 2 divisions there. To compensate for the loss of that, I'm going to send Stephen Lee's division to Forest, and then the partially formed 34th Division, led by Armstrong, will take over positions at Fort Henry. Meanwhile, the new forces will continue to roll in and basically rally at Memphis and Nashville. In Virginia, only big change is that Rhodes' division will go back to Culpeper. We are finally beginning to form another division here, and be led by Mosby, and eventually we'll be able to hopefully put it back with Stewart. Otherwise, Huger will continue to get some forces to fill out its division. In the west, Shelby will retreat south and then across the river to go to Fort Gibson. So we're going to try to do an ambush here and then burn the depot in Lawrence to cause some more problems. Farther west, the mud is hit again, so it's going to slow down Baylor, and it's also slowing down Van Dorn, who is attempting to go up into South Dakota. All right, those are the main highlights, so let's run the turn and see what happens. Okay, we're back. We won some battles, we lost some battles. Some other kind of interesting things happened where, how do we know where, is Polk killed? I mean, is he, well, Polk is gone, basically. I don't know, maybe it looks like all of Polk's divisions have surrendered. We'll have to try to find them. But you can see Henry, Tennessee is now open. We have a little bit of strength left in the Army of Northern Virginia. The Grant remains in the region, and here is Forrest's Corps and Breckinridge's Corps. Both of them suffered pretty heavily. So that started an attack. They did not move on Smith, Tennessee, which is kind of what I thought he was going to do, which is why I put that 2nd Division over there. So we do have 2 fresh divisions over here that we can use. So let's just go ahead and look at the battles. Here's the first one. This was a loss. We lost 31,000. They lost 37,000. We actually had a defeat, as you can see. Went on through 6 rounds, so it was some serious, very, very serious battles that happened. Here was the first victory with Jackson, 6 National Railroad gain. We lost 40. Grant lost 51,000. That also went on for 6 rounds. This was just a skirmish, so down in Tennessee. Yeah, so Polk's entire corps is gone, basically. They were all destroyed or wiped out. We did win, but the only thing that's left is, and actually, oh, that's sad, Kershaw's actually been killed. So we did win, but we've lost our defensive line, and it's now open in Henry, Tennessee. So looks like we captured a couple of supply units, here. And so here was the final battle. We captured 27,000 prisoners, and this was an 8 national morale gain. You can see there are a lot of Union divisions participated in it. Doesn't look like we had any of our generals were killed this time, so that's a plus. So obviously, for the Confederacy, I think it puts us in a pretty decent position to hold the Union morales now down to 66. On a negative side, we do have an open defensive line here in Henry, Tennessee, but I don't really think the Union is going to be able to exploit it. We also have 2 fresh divisions over here in Carthage that we can use. So we'll probably basically move them up and over. Would be one option. The other option would be actually just to move into the rear, move up and over into Bowling Green. So I could consider that as well. So there was the big battles that we were expecting, and it happened. We came out with a morale victory, but we lost a lot as well. Shelby was able to make it here, and so it'll be a few turns for Shelby's forces to get organized and in position again. Okay, so the depot, we were able to burn the depot in Lawrence, and our partisan union actually escaped. So that's another plus. Out in Virginia, Sheridan now has a very large force available, but didn't really see too much movement anywhere over there. So I'll have to study a lot in detail about the battles and see what we have left and what we need to move around. Grant still has a pretty decent sized force here, but doesn't look like any of his divisions are in great shape. Jackson's best division is Wharton. Is led by General Wharton, and looks like okay. So we captured one supply wagon, but no artillery. Okay, I'll see you next time.